That's racist.
Damn speciesists. So.
Just because you lack the ability to reason doesn't mean you can just grapple whoever comes down here.
Alright, so this one.
Hover dogs.
Yeah. Hover creatures. It's gonna move one here.
I just have the distinctive image of like a dog with like all of its legs like just splayed out, like connected by like a ring, and it's just like hovering around, rotating.
So it's gonna do flyby attack.
Ugh.
So it's gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and make an attack against Rowan and Flick.
Damn.
Oh, you can do that without attack of opportunity?
Correct. So this one's against Rowan AC. This one's against Flick AC.
I'll make him reroll.
Okay.
20.
Crit.
Yeah.
I mean, it got better.
It got better.
Still not enough.
She turned him into a newt!
A newt?
I got better.
Alright, so that's necrotic. 6.
The flying dog does necrotic damage. It's all over. Soon they will come for the surface. Alright, new plan. We burn the entire tunnel.
We should collapse it if only we had some...
New plan. Why is it always those two that end up all the way over there?
You're the one who teleported us.
Yeah, exactly.
To be there.
Alright, so this one...
You asked to be there and to be square.
This one's gonna try and a blinding grab against Rowan. This is be first fortitude.
Blinding.
Suck my dick.
Magnus.
I'm too healthy to be grabbed.
Aura.
Bing.
Bing.
I don't know. So Aura.
Yeah. Then I'm just gonna shift forward one and then use staggering note on the closest dog thing.
Definitely hidden. 4 damage.
Okay. Click. Feel free.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3. Oh jeez, yeah, definitely. Slash into it as it goes by. This bits of skin falling off like ribbons and just floats to the mud.
Oh, since it's actually a bit of distance right now, I'm just gonna pop this up so you guys know you are on the edge of my aura.
Nice.
I'm on the edge.
I don't
The
like
aura
that I
feels
can't
comfortable.
judge the opacity of this.
Can't you?
No,
Wish you could. I never
I can make it
figured out.
transparent, which seems really pointless.
Uh.
I just want to make it fainter. Oh, now it looks like piss.
Pissing everywhere. Run.
Use a jar of piss to boost up your healing surges.
Yeah, that's good.
Alright. So being grabbed just means that I can't move, right?
Yeah, you can do a what's it, strength versus fortitude or.
Nah, he can keep hugging me.
Huh.
Beat him up.
I'm gonna Ardent Strike the flying dog.
Alright. So 25 versus AC, that's definitely gonna hit.
Alright, so that's 9 what is it, divine damage? No, what is it
Radiant.
called? Oh, radiant. And it applies divine sanction.
Okay. Unfortunately, Radiant didn't seem to do anything to it.
Okay, that's fine. And then I'm going to turn around And I'll spit on this one. Come at me, bruh. That'll be the end of my turn. Oh wait, yeah, that'll be the end of my turn. Never mind.
Tyrion.
Alright, let's for the sake of line of sight up to here, I'm gonna explosive pyre this guy.
Do it.
Do it. Do it, my son.
Can't wait till we see him.
Yeah, probably didn't hit.
First is reflex.
Yeah.
That's gonna fall short.
I'd hope. Freaking goddamn.
Use your heroic effort.
I don't have heroic effort, I'm a dragon man.
Dragon effort.
Dragons don't need second chances.
Well, clearly they do in this instance.
Yeah, they do. I ain't denying it.
So this, they're all hurting. They're getting laid out pretty well. This guy, he's gonna join in the dog pile.
Everyone,
And he's gonna do his rending pounce. So this will be verse AC. Definitely not for that one. And that one's gonna hit. And that one has you grabbed now as well.
We're gonna pull you apart like a turkey bone. Wolf bone.
7 damage. My god, you are lucky for that all the time.
well, I'm bloodied, so yeah.
Flick! Tug of war with the paladin!
I'm going to, I guess hit the one right in front of me. I'll do another piercing shard.
Mhm.
Combat advantage, so +2. 26 first will.
Jesus Christ, that's so hard. Definitely.
Yeah. So 17.
So, you pierce in, you kind of just cut off that disgusting tumor that he has on the side. It flops down, you hear a disgusting squelch of like half-rotted flesh. And the tumor kind of just goes, and it spits out the same spores as like when you killed the mushroom.
Nice. Did I kill him?
Mm-hmm. And he
Okay.
crumples down.
So
That is not a
Reaction.
tumor.
is not.
That's tumor.
So I will teleport here, and I will action point and treacherous advantage. I want to push Rowan over here.
Can you push me while I'm grabbed?
Yes, and it breaks the grab actually.
Oh, nice.
So you're welcome. So and then I get a shift, half my speed. So I think I'll shift 1, 2, 3, and I'll attack this ugly dude right in front of me.
Alright. 15
Just
versus-
15.
That's gonna not hit.
Okay, that's fine.
Kind of pings into the spongy side of his body, and it just kind of sinks, but doesn't actually cut. Just it gives this disgusting.
Oh, I love how the box is blue because you got one max green and one lowest red. That's really cool.
Oh, I never noticed that. That's cool. Yep, that's it.
So this one.
Get down!
Get down with the sickness.
Actually, move action. I'll shift.
Okay.
Is this a square?
Yeah,
I
you can
stand?
go there.
Okay, so I'll shift there for my move action because I still had it.
Squeezing by Rowan.
Yeah.
So Rowan's
I'm
got grants combat advantage.
Yes, Rowan's granting combat advantage.
Treacherous advantage.
Rowan's granting combat advantage, and he just hid behind her.
Yeah, sorry.
So
I can't take all the hits.
he's gonna move up, and he's the only one who hasn't used his rending pounce. So he gets a +2 to these.
I really am liking these new seats.
This one.
Oh.
Alright, so those were both successful, and since they were both successful, you're grabbed, and you now have effectively 5 ongoing damage save ends. So I'll roll damage. Throw that on there.
I'm afraid it's pretty classist for you to attack the only female in our group. Like,
Don't you mean
attacking
sexist?
no, it's classist because you're attacking an oppressed class because you see them as powerless against your assault.
10, that's 22 damage.
Traditionally, paladins have always been a class that's been looked down upon.
Really?
No. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody just hates them because they have a stick up there.
Alright, so that one to your right's grabbing you. You have 5 ongoing damage. It's just gnawing on your fucking neck right now because it has both hands tightly on your arms. This
Did you get? Are you unconscious?
I have 1 HP.
Oh Christ!
Yeah, this thing's literally like trying to rip her throat out while she's screaming for help. Well, not scream for help, more like, you fucking asshole, I'll take you with me.
Why is everybody Scottish?
Because they're so awesome.
I am the only Scottish one in here.
Next week, Scottish zombies.
The Scottish kamikaze unit.
So he's gonna try and grab at Flick since he's trying to shuffle back here. Since his friend's obviously got a nice meal going for himself. 11 for AC.
15 versus AC?
Or, yeah. He's gonna scrape along the wall, just kind of like waggle his arm as he's trying to reach around.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah.
So let's see, scan. Okay. It's gonna move.
Send in the hover dog. Wait. Communicate with the dogs, Magnus.
I'm not sure if they'll speak dog.
Oh god.
They look pretty fucked up to me.
Alright, so he's gonna do flyby. And he's gonna make 3 attacks against first Rowan. Still granting combat advantage, right?
Yep.
17, no. Flick, no.
Miss.
And Tyrion,
18.
18 versus AC.
No, that falls short.
So goes by, tries to nip at you, just seemingly bites pieces of armor. Just hovers right next to you. This
I like the fact that Rowan has somehow managed to survive on 1 HP through like 2 separate attacks already, while granting combat advantage.
I swear to God, the defenders must get so many scars in 4E. They're constantly getting shit on by everything.
Yeah.
They're getting acid vomited on them. They're getting nearly devoured. They're getting bitten. They're getting clawed. They're getting cut, crushed, disease-ridden.
So this one's gonna do flyby attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one will be against Rowan.
Oh no,
It's
the streak is over.
This one is against Flick, and this one is against Magnus.
this is
Damn, spot on.
You're right, proper tosser.
And
Did it not hit me?
no, because it passed by Magnus's square, kind of like swerved. So 7 damage to all of you.
Okay.
All right, Magnus.
Moment of escape, Rowan.
Moment
What
of
exactly does
escape.
that do? Because I'm on the floor. I don't know how I'm.
It slides an ally.
Okay.
It's literally a slide. I slide you.
Oh, okay.
4 squares.
Moment of escape. Get over here.
I picture a paladin like by the sound of music, like sliding through the mud.
and just groaning as it gets into their armor. Yeah, God damn it.
I just had a bath.
I just
Use
lost.
reminder to give Rowan a surge plus d6.
A little plate to regret getting mud in your armor.
Ding.
I gotta get up to that cat.
I didn't even attack something else. It was just purely AC.
Does that work off of? Do I count the negative health?
No,
No,
you go
no.
from 0.
Whenever you get back up, it's always from 0 up. And since you're no longer grabbed, you're no longer taking ongoing.
Moment of escape. Slide out from underneath that disgusting pool. Whee!
Alright.
And standard, I'll just target the slowed one that's next to Flick with the staggering note.
13 versus Will. It's not gonna hit.
Damn.
They have that high of a will save?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah,
These
I had to
zombies
roll
got
a
back.
33 to hit.
Yeah. You can hit a god with that shit. Rowan, you're prone. Get off your back, son.
Got mud on your face.
Big disgrace.
Where you get it all over the place.
Kick his ass, Rowan.
Well, I'm trying to decide whether I want a second wind or use the last of your aura.
Hey, if you action point, you can second wind as a minor.
It's coming in handy right now.
Paying dividends. So stand up, hit it, action point, hit it again, minor actions, second wind.
Okay, why not?
Alright. So you stand her back up.
Yep.
Stand up.
And then, fuck. I'll divine pursuit it.
It's 25 versus reflex, definitely hitting.
All right. I push it.
To the limit?
Let's see. So if it works off of, so since flyby in 40 apparently doesn't have to be in a straight line, I don't think there's any good place to really push it other than like here, I guess.
Put it into the wall, just face it through.
Yeah, I'll push it over here. I'll move over there.
Alright.
And then action point, use a healing surge.
And you
What is
gain
it?
+2 to all your armor.
So, surge value. Surges. Okay, so 11. 22. There we go. And what should I do with the other one? I guess I'll Ardent Strike it or not. I'm gonna heroic effort that.
You
Does
didn't
it
even
still-
have to heroic effort it to put it over.
Wait, I thought it was a 14. Oh no, the 14 is the damage.
Yeah.
My bad. So 21 against AC.
You send it crumpling to the ground. It just the bones fall out broken, and the rest of the skin just kind of like flutters to the ground.
All right, that's it.
Awesome.
Tyrion, you gained a pet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so adorable. And maybe it'll be more adorable when it's on fire.
I saw your soul.
I mean,
You could blast it right into the wall. The 3x3 doesn't have to be entirely on the map.
I know. I mean, I'd rather acid orb, but I mean, then again, I probably shouldn't get out from in front of the bard. Alright, so I'll just fire it against the wall.
Alright.
That is versus reflex.
I don't mind.
Definitely hitting.
I've decided that I would like to stand here, so that's what I'm gonna do.
case you hadn't noticed, my melee is actually stronger than my ranged.
17 damage.
Alright, definitely bloody.
Finely cooked dog. China now, boys.
It looks like it's just barely hovering there. Like it's about to give out.
I don't know what something just barely hovering looks like. It's either hovering or it isn't hovering.
It's using all its might to hover.
Then it shouldn't be able to attack next turn, should it? Yeah, I'm done.
The sun. Let's see.
What does Nimble Blade do again? Because I remember reading about that when I was when I played a rogue.
No, it's an extra +1 bonus on CA
Is it to
Okay,
hit?
yeah, that would explain why I'd want it.
to hit.
So he's gonna recover his power.
But I have an ability that turns this aura into CA granting.
That's pretty good.
So it would just be a permanent +3 to hit.
And he's gonna try and just make a claw attack against Flick. Definitely not.
A claw.
The claw! Flick!
Which of these things have taken damage?
All of them.
Oh, okay.
You guys have been spreading it out.
Any of them look beat up, like bloodied?
The one in front of you.
Alright, that's the one I'll attack.
Alright.
With Icy Skewer.
Definitely hitting.
Okay, cool.
Right on the money.
One for the money.
Two for the
Oh
show.
god. So he's just sink the blade in, just exploding ice chunks. Just sink further in. He's starting to drool all over your arm. This nasty, like pus fungus mixture.
Nice. So I guess that is all. I will shift down one.
Alright.
That's it.
This one, let's see if he recovers his power. Yes, he does. So he's gonna come down, chasing the first thing for a meal. And he's gonna try a rending pounce. First one, second one.
Both miss.
Nice.
Flick thinks to himself, only one person's getting a meal out of me.
Ooh.
So good.
Ding!
That hesitant ding.
Possibly.
Meals
Checking
on
with
wheels.
the
I'm
officials
not sure
now.
if it counts if it's Flick and he only thinks it.
Yeah.
So he's not going to recover his power. He's going to come on through. They're surrounding the small one.
And Flick, I wish I was in your position.
He's got clawing.
Oh. Did the one that missed both times, was that the one I just hit?
The one that just at you both times was this one. The
Um,
one you just hit was this guy.
Okay, well let me know when he attacks me.
Alright.
Hashtag just getting baked in the neighborhood.
So the guy just above you, 26 versus AC?
Oh yeah, hits.
12 damage. My god, the crits.
Ouch.
Alright,
And-
Flick, my aura is still up.
Okay.
And this one is going to try a blinding grab on Tyrion.
That's what I can do. It's a bit dark.
I mean, I'm afraid that'd be racist if he succeeded, so you better not.
So this is first fortitude?
Oh, I that totally doesn't hit. I totally have over 24 fortitude. I've been pumping only con on this character. Haven't you noticed?
God. You are a beefy motherfucker. So, oh my fucking god. 4 damage, sure.
Stop
no,
rolling max damage.
7 damage. And you are blinded Blinded and grabbed. It
That
wraps.
What does being
implies-
blinded even do?
Effectively, this thing spreads out the thin sheet of skin. Obviously, there's no organs left, and it wraps around your head like a head cover.
It's
Horrifying.
fucking disgusting.
So it's essentially trying to suffocate you within its own skin.
Being blinded just means you have -5 to hit everything.
Even the
It's like
breath
everything else.
weapon that could literally not miss?
Yes.
That's unfair. I'm calling bullshit.
It covers your mouth.
Well,
Breath.
if creatures can dodge a breath weapon, that means you can miss with it.
It's attached to the front of my face!
Well, that's up to the GM.
Yeah. Magnus.
How does
You
a dodge
dragon
it then?
breath.
I'd like to know.
If you dragon breath right now.
If
Yeah.
you'd still damage. You damage yourself.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Auto hit and damage yourself. That
Yeah.
seems fair.
Don't
I
Especially.
mean, actually, I don't know. My damage number went way up when I took that feat for breath. It's pretty scary now. I might one-shot myself.
Just calm down, alright?
Just
You'll be fine.
Calm the fuck down!
Minor echoing weapon, move, attack dog thing with guiding strike.
Dog. Yeah. You're gonna just slice that thing right off his head like Zorro style. Shh.
19 damage. Sweet.
And it just kind of flops there. It doesn't fully fall off his body, but now he has like a hoodie.
A hat. Hoodie.
A hijab.
Dogskin hat.
Fashionable.
But no rewind to activate my passive when it hits me. Totally forgot about that. It just takes damage.
Oh, that.
At least, I mean, I might have a chance to kill it. Alright.
Yeah. It's a little late for that.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, man. Magnus. already
What
rolled.
is that? Is that your
It's a
dragon breath?
utility. I get to activate it when I take damage. And it's a 1d6 plus normal modifiers.
I would, but Magnus already rolled, and so effectively you'll still have that. But you still have your dog hoodie. Alright, so anything else, Magnus?
Sure, I'll action point and stab the slow one too.
So 29. That's definitely gonna hit. Any damage. You lance its tumor. This weird, nasty pus just starts draining out like a balloon. Rowan.
I'll just move forward and attack. Oof, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that'll be that.
Alright, so you just kind of
Good.
move forward. You're still feeling a little woozy from your neck wound of the things chomping on your neck. So you go to swing, but you overstep your bound and kind of stutter.
Flick ducks.
Tyrion.
Alright, tonight on Chef
Oh,
Tyrion, we saute some undead.
Undead.
That's all.
Dragon breath to the 2 adjacent to me, considering I don't want to cook Flick.
Okay.
Ah, you can cook me.
No, you don't want me to cook you, you die.
I have resistance. Do it, pussy.
Do it, you
Resistance to
bitch!
fire? Are you
Yes.
sure?
Yes, I
Do you have resistance to 16 flat damage?
Wait. If you wait. Oh shit.
I'm not kidding.
Do it, you pussy!
You don't want me to do this.
I'll be fine. Just do it.
Oh no.
Alright, if Flick
You'll go
vocally...
minor. We can just minor heal him. He'll be fine.
Alright. 1d20.
Is it just auto damage? Don't you have to roll the hit?
No, well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not auto damage. I'm just saying the ability has 16 flat damage on it now.
Yeah, nice.
Alright, so
Okay, so to hit with the breath is 11, so
2 at the top, 2 at the bottom.
it's 11,
23, all versus reflex, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, last one versus V.
Oh god.
5.
Alright, so they're all hitting. Roll me damage. Or actually, it's auto 16, isn't it?
Well, it has an auto flat 16, so it has a d6 in it.
Alright.
Team, alright. Alright, I'm still standing.
Okay, good job. And then I'm gonna do adjacent to these two guys. Hit them with my normal ability, because, you know... like
Just from one of those, you see the fire cook one. He kind of like explodes. The tumors are just bursting out with flesh, blood, and what looks like fungus. He just falls down dead, burning.
Alright.
So I just got the one next to you, and the other two are very, very bloody.
The one next to me, that probably hits.
Definitely.
Wait, no, take. I misused the numbers. I really need to make macros for this. So that is take 6 off of that, so that's a 17.
17 versus reflex.
Yeah.
Yes, that's going to be right on the money.
I'll make macros right now. I got 22 damage.
So
Let's go make some macros.
Just roast these guys alive. Burning all the
I mean, are they still alive? Roast these guys to a re-undead state.
Or were they...
They're re-alive undead.
Or were they ever undead? Flick.
Finish him! Also,
Yeah,
don't
I'm
forget to heal.
going to shift here and icy skewer this guy with CA. So 17 versus AC.
Not gonna help.
Oh darn! All right, and
Heal!
minor heal.
That spongy hide.
It got slightly lighter.
So he's gonna try and recharge. He recharges.
Gonna check how dark the dark versions of this are.
Since he essentially got poked in the back in his spongy self, he's gonna turn around and try and rending pounce the little guy.
Maybe that's what I'll do from now on.
All right, cool. He
First.
takes 5 damage just immediately.
Definitely not. So the 5 damage surprises him. He just immediately reels and just kind of like slaps against your chest. And like just gathers himself, keeps from falling. Magnus.
Alright, there we go. That's better.
Stab. Stab.
Shing, 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 shing. Not gonna cut it.
Bugger.
You go to poke it, it's like a weird balloon, just like inflating in different areas, but not quite popping. It's very tough and leathery.
I mean, I'm out of miners bar active daily, so no thanks. That'll do.
Rowan.
I'm gonna Ardent Strike him.
Alright.
And nope.
Holy shit!
I'll just mark him and make him there.
It's one of those nights. Tyrion.
Tyrion uses an AoE and kills everyone.
Takes all their money.
Tyrion is rich. Alright, I'm gonna use Acid Orb on the last remaining guy.
Alright, versus reflex, I assume?
Yeah, everything I do is versus reflex. I'll tell you when it's different, trust me.
So that's definitely gonna hit.
Yeah, there you go.
Melts in him. Splotches onto him. You see it sink into the pus tumor on his side. Starts chewing up through his entire abdomen, and he just falls over in half. Combat is over.
Let's go collect some victory shrooms!
That was fun.
5-minute break first.
Okay.
No, I don't mean in real life. I mean in game.
Yeah,
Sure,
to heal
sure.
up.
Yeah.
Don't forget, get extra +3 from my passive.
Yeah.
No matter how disgusting it might be, I'm gonna look through the peasant people's corpses, not necessarily for valuables, but for any clues to like who they were, like to see if they had any identifying bits on them.
For one of them, it looks like he was just a merchant. He has some better, nicer clothes than the other three. The other three just look like street urchins that were swiftly grabbed off, whatever alley they were bumming in. It doesn't look like they were actually undead. It looks like somehow the mushrooms themselves, because that's what you could tell from the spores spewing out of one of the tumors when it was cut off, had somehow mutated them into this.
Alright, let's not touch the mushrooms.
Essentially, it looked like it was growing from the inside out.
Ugh.
That's why their bodies...
Don't eat the mushrooms.
Effectively, that's why their bodies had swollen to such a mass proportion. I will be back in 1 second.
Look, we need to pick up these mushrooms somehow.
I mean, I'll just, I could just finally saute, then I'm sure it's still good for alchemy after you saute it.
Hey, Tyrion. What feats do you have? I'm kind of wondering how you got your damage.
Yeah, sure.
High. Seems crazy.
Ancient Soul is the feat that I used that made Dragon Breath so ridiculous. It turns it into an arcane attack power alongside it having a normal set of bonuses.
Oh, nice.
And then the other thing is that Dragon Mode sorcerers have the benefit of the Draconic Caster feat, which is a combo of the +1 to hit and +1 to damage. You normally see in usually it's split into 2 feats. But that one is a combo feat that has both.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing. And the other thing is just armor proficiency for leather.
Okay. But how are you doing +15 damage though? Because you get your strength and your charisma. I understand, right?
And then I have a implement +1. The feat +1. Strength is +6. Charisma is +7. Then where's the other?
You have 24 charisma?
No, don't you use your mod +1 half a level?
No, you do
not. What
not.
do you use that for then?
It's for skills mostly.
It's for skill checks, not powers.
Really?
And to hit, you use it to hit, just not damage.
Alright.
Damage is only the flat bonus.
Figures.
So you can regain the use of your Dragon Breath? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whenever you take, what is it, fire damage?
Yeah.
Sweet.
So, what are you going to put the mushrooms in?
Did anyone bring anything to put mushrooms in?
A bag of holding?
It would work.
Why does it have to go in my bag of holding?
Well, it's another dimension.
Here's a question: does anyone have a
It's gonna
potion? Just drink the potion, put the mushrooms in the potion vial.
I guess I have empty potion vials. I'll just put one in there.
Yeah, you guys did use quite a few last time. Alright, so you take out some of the empty vials you didn't throw away, stuff a few mushrooms in there. Some of the mushrooms look like they're trying to expand and push out up against the glass.
Ugh.
As you stuff that up, you do sense some form of magic coming down from down here in the corner.
I'm not sure I want to know, but I want to know.
A lot of the mushrooms over there seemed pretty gnarled and withered, like they were completely dead. It's just sucked dry.
Is anyone going to investigate?
I mean, yeah, sure.
I'm half tempted to just blast it with some magic from over here. See what happens.
Wait, so what did you say was going on?
It's all the life in this corner seems to have died since the water dried up, but they've shriveled up a lot faster than the other mushrooms have.
I mean,
You do see something sticking out of the middle, like a old tree branch looking piece.
I'll go take a look, despite my better judgment.
Alright, I'm going to be prepared to shoot anything that comes to life.
So Tyrion, when you get closer, you realize you're not sure if somebody probably got stuck down here or forgot their equipment. But it's a staff that was in the middle of the mushroom, and it seems to have drained all the life out of the mushroom. It looks kind of like a gnarled tree branch at the top, and then smooth shaft going down. There's strange but semi-familiar magic coming from the base of it, but it looks like one piece.
I guess I'll grab it and pull it out and hold my breath and hope no mushroom shrooms get into my mouth.
So you grab it, you pull it out. You see that there's a stone in the base of the staff, and you realize that the staff itself was draining the life out of all the mushrooms and absorbing the arcane power this entire time. And you realize this is a staff of withering +2.
Damn!
So it's effectively absorbed all of the magic that mushroom had absorbed into itself. On the bottom, you see the rune. It looks familiar. It takes you a minute, but then you realize looks like one of the runes that would have gone with the teleporters that you saw in the crypt.
Ooh. Boys, we got a lead.
I like it. Should we take this back?
I'm just gonna drop.
I don't want to be here longer than we have to.
Yeah. Should we collapse the entire tunnel?
This area is just bad luck.
I mean, wait. Okay, so. No. Give me a bit of geographical information as to the standing of this as to underneath houses. So this is directly underneath the normal houses of the city. Like, how far down did we have to go to get into this cave system?
That is flush probably with the house itself. It's probably like 5 feet down before its actual houses and streets.
Yeah, alright. Destroying this would probably be an incredibly bad idea.
Yeah, you'd probably bring the entire house down.
We'll probably bring the entire block down.
It's the Underdark! It's consuming everything! Oh my god, when did a Tarsk get here?
Oh, yeah, well then, I guess we should just burn all the mushrooms then.
Because it seemed that burning them on this side, none of them are growing back. It's barren.
Yeah, I'll just breathe fire on them and light them all up.
Alright. So, Tyrion, you go around cooking all the spores filled spots of where you see mushrooms or even had hint of mushrooms growing. They all effectively start burning, all the spores are destroyed, and effectively just decimate anything that had been of worth to whoever down here.
Good. Can we leave?
Yeah, let's go.
I don't like being here.
I should bring doors with me wherever I go. I should buy a second bag of holding. I have enough money.
Oh god.
Buying other magic items still overrated. Just stack bags of holding.
Alright, so gonna go straight to Claire.
Yeah. Let's just go back.
Why'd you have
We
to
know what we
name
came
the
for.
vampire chick Clarissa and then the captain of the guard Claire?
Oversight. I won't deny it. So you get back. The guard's surprised to see you back so soon again. So they obviously let you in.
I swear to Christ, if one of yous are made out of mushrooms, I'm gonna burn you alive.
Oh god, no. Oh no. I'm afraid. Alright.
I now have PTSD of the mushroom variety.
You have one fearing tentacles, the other one fearing mushrooms. She sees you all walk in. Like, oh, that was very swift.
It's not that far.
Here's your mushroom-filled vial.
She takes the mushroom. She looks them over. She has concern creep over her face, especially seeing that this mushroom's actually trying to expand out of its container alone. These mushrooms, they're the altered ones.
Really?
The,
I hadn't noticed.
most of the
Yeah, from the way there were people walking around with them.
She pauses with what she was saying. She looks at you. She's like, "Wait, people?
Yeah, there were people underground when we went back for these. Big, bloated people that exploded into spores. It wasn't pretty.
From that report and these mushrooms, most of these would probably be used in healing potions, or even healing salves from alchemists."
I'm just gonna look at the healing salve. I think I'll stick to my own abilities for now.
Let's call the Ku Klux Klan for more information.
You think Ku would know more about this?
I mean, why not? He seems to know just about everything else going on.
She takes out a container from an alchemy set and splits the amount of mushrooms that she had received from you in half, and then gives the other half to you. Take these to Ku and have him figure out if he can do anything to reverse this. If this gets into even just a small amount, I really, really dread what this could possibly do to even just the lower districts.
Flick will point to her and say, "Guards."
I'll have them go out and search all the ingredients that are being passed around the city. Hopefully we can find this shipment before it goes into anyone's potions. If they're not already in somebody's potions. And for your troubles, she gives you not much, but especially since you were able to get information, 600 gold
Each or total?
total.
Alright, 150 each, hopefully.
Yeah.
So she stands up and she's like, essentially goes to take her half. Excuse me, I have to head back to my household and study this myself.
I'll just leave through your shitter drain. I'm like Spider-Man of the sewers.
If you want to go fight more tentacle monsters, be my guest.
So she holds her hand out like, please leave.
We wanted to read your diary.
This is like a Skyrim. I just crouch in the corner and you leave, then I go through all your belongings. I hit T to wait.
Oh god.
I hope everyone
Or until you're
values
when
were.
I sit in a chair in the corner of your room till you're asleep, then I get up and take everything.
Fucking creeper.
Dude, easy Skyrim strat. You just sit there and look at them. You sleep yet? No. A few minutes. I'll check back again. You sleep yet? Yeah. Sweet. A suit of broom.
All your shit's gone.
Don't worry, I'll just sit here until 3 in the morning.
You're still not asleep? Jeez.
I'm still eating this sweet roll.
You want this sweet roll, Butch? Mr. Cool.
He's just kind of in his own world. It looks like he's like shaving metal from something. You can't exactly figure out why, but it looks like he's been shaving pieces of metal for a while now because there's like a good pound of shaved metal on his right on the floor.
So Flick will approach him, like kind of try to surprise him and go, Inquisition! Ah, hey, ah, hey! Would like kind of do that thing where we're both like poking each other and like, you know, hey, oh, hey, ah, got you, hey, oh.
Ah, tiny man, yes, tiny men are awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can kind of see he has this weird ensemble. It says Book of Explosives on the side.
I'll take a step back.
I'll take a step forward.
And it looks like a kind of a clay ball, and there's different bits of lead around it. Not smooth or fine or anything. It's just jagged. It looks like he was coating this with pieces of metal scrap.
Creating a frag grenade.
I was dabbling in.
Some experiments. Yes, experiments.
Why are you here?
No, that's enough explanation for me. I'm not asking.
Why are you here? Why are you back?
Need you to look at some shrooms.
Ooh, delicious.
I do not recommend
want
that
to
you
eat
eat
these.
these.
Where are they? Show me.
Pull out the
Magic,
whatever she put our vials in.
magic mushrooms. Alright. So you hand them over. He pops it open. He kind of goes wide-eyed like, altered shrooms.
These go great in a pipe. Lace it up, little man. Oh, yeah.
I don't think he needs any more brain damage than he already has.
Maybe his brain isn't damaged enough. That's why he's having social problems.
He opens what looks like a teapot and just dumps them all in there. And he just sets it above what looks like a small flame. And he's like,
This is going to take a moment. Anyone want some dinner?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
he opens.
Dinner? How long have we been out here?
He has no concept of time. I mean, seriously.
Dinner, lunch, breakfast.
Oh, he's got a chicken on a rotisserie spit. He's got a little jar of honey and spices that he's mixed together. He's basting it one more time before he pulls it off.
Damn, he know how to
good.
cook.
Making me hungry.
He pulls out a nice bottle of wine. He takes out a few glasses. Nothing too fancy for silverware, especially in this place, but he cuts up some of the chicken for each of you. He gives you a nice glass of wine. And you... Where's Joseph? I'm not sure. Where did Joseph go?
I'm here.
I was gonna say I'd
Eating...
hold out a glass to Rowan and be like, fill me up, fam. Not really.
Rowan looks at you and grabs her tankard and then just holds it to the side and just pours it onto the floor. And you can see it just evaporate as soon as it hits the floor. Sorry.
Aww.
I was,
Just reach for the tankard instead.
yeah, I guess I'll just I need a drink. Drink.
You owe me that much.
Oh god.
What's the magic word?
Please.
She hands him the tankard.
He'll knock it back and get kind of wide-eyed when it refills so quickly.
I imagine it's like a spring, you know, like from the center of the tankard, just like.
I can imagine you handing him someone who's going, drink to the bottom! Like,
And
yeah! Sit there for like a minute drinking it like, why isn't it empty yet?
Flick will hand it back to you and like pat you on the back and go, friends. Infinite ale friends.
Oh, did you ever cover up your neck? Because you lost your scarf at a point.
I think I'm just
I mean, wouldn't it have healed by now? It's been
It
a
would have
day.
healed enough. You probably assume it's just like a spider bite at this point.
And I'm sure there's band-aids, right?
Bad.
I mean, after the beatings we've taken, I'm sure like a small mark on his neck isn't really going to be very noticeable against everything else.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he's stuck on Band-Aid Man, because vampire sucked on his teeth. Or with her teeth?
Sucked with it on his teeth. Oh god, that is a picture and a half.
That wasn't the only thing she was sucking on.
Ooh, yeah. So
She was also sucking on his pride and joy.
My willpower.
his holy staff.
His rod of lordly might.
His implement.
The best 3.5 item, just because you can use it as a pickup line. Hey baby, you want to see my rod of lordly might?
God. So he comes back over to the teapot, and he just mage hands it up because it's too hot for him to grab with his hands. And you see like bits of ingredients piping out.
You have some very powerful necromancers doing this.
These spores
good.
consume raw flesh while still alive and convert people into mushrooms.
It didn't necessarily look like the conversion was complete, you know? They were still bits of people.
Still people.
Does that mean
Because
what we did counts as murder?
You must examine the penal code.
I wouldn't say so. I mean, they were transformed, maybe? And I mean, this is some nasty stuff. This is going to go until the skin breaks and more spews out and infects more people.
Alright, look, we'll just say it was self-defense.
Jar Jar
I don't think he's quite that annoying yet.
Scusa, misa.
So after he gives you like the base analysis of that, he's like,
Why would anyone want to know about these? These are dangerous. Destroy instantly.
I already destroyed the source of them because I am Russian, you see?
Ah, yes. Strong like bull.
Just like my vodka. Stay thirsty, my friends.
God, this sucks.
Flick will like say to Ku, city, and then like pretend he's like a zombie and like start walking. Let's see if he gets it.
A city of zombies.
Yes.
Where? I would love to visit that place.
Mushrooms.
Wait, in Mushroom City? I've never heard of this place.
No.
I'm gonna be giggling.
Flick will just sigh and like turn his back to him.
What's his problem?
You made the little man
Wait,
angry. You didn't understand his.
Goblin.
Didn't understand his charades.
Leave it to me.
The captain of the guard's daughter wanted us to look into the mushrooms we found in a necromancer's basement. So we brought them to you because she doesn't know anything about them other than that they're mushrooms.
I don't think she likes me. But anyway.
I'm not surprised.
He starts shaving pieces of metal again while thinking.
Do you know what these mushrooms were going to be used for?
Zombies.
Used for zombies.
Yes.
I could picture them being stronger from it, but the process would be too grotesque. They would only last possibly a month before they turned into another mushroom pile. Though not many mushroom piles spewing spores, you could have an invulnerable, endless army of mushroom zombies.
Wouldn't the corpse run out eventually?
If you only ran out of people.
City.
Well, I mean, even a month, like, it's a good amount of time to have a giant mushroom zombie army.
I would imagine something like that in this city would be horrific. There's just such a dense population.
Yeah, could be. Good work.
Where was the other location we needed to look into? So I remember there was two earlier, and I can't remember the second one off the top of my head. Was it going back to the...
Oh, the crypts.
Yeah, was it going back to the crypts that we were thinking about? Or was it... Because we got sidetracked into going into the underground tunnel area. There was something else we were going to do, but then that took precedence because it was immediate. I mean, now that we have a staff that can probably activate one of the runes, we should probably look into it.
That?
Was it the shit under the toy shop?
No, the, down in the crypt, remember there were the runes on the wall that we couldn't activate?
Yeah,
The bottom of the staff that I pulled out of the mushroom has one on it.
yeah. I meant before
I'll pull out
that.
the staff and show it to Ku if you...
Ooh. That's a very nice staff. I like the rune. It looks like just like the ones that were in the crypt.
That's why we were considering mounting
Oh.
an investigation.
Excellent skills of observation there.
It's almost like somebody's telling him behind the lines what we're thinking.
He pulls out a finger from his pocket and starts chewing on it.
I need to think.
Does it look like a human finger?
It is most definitely a human finger.
Ain't mine.
Going back down in that crypt would be quite dangerous. The Lord who's there, he's very ugly. We didn't get to kill him.
We also
But
don't
how-
know if he'll come back. Like, to that crypt. I mean, we did kill a lot of things in it. They may have moved to a different area by now.
True.
He kind of bites the fingernail off and just like lolls it on his tongue.
How can a man this grotesque cook such good food?
Well, I have to finish making my experiment here. If you wait just a minute.
He scoops up the pile of metal from the floor, and he kind of carefully pours it into the clay jar that's wrapped with lead chunks. And then he takes out what you recognize, Tyrion, as black gunpowder. Starts stuffing it in. And then he puts a fuse and then pours wax over it so it seals tight.
I gotta get myself an abandoned church. It's good explosive making.
I'm not entirely sure if I should go down there again.
I can perfectly understand if you aren't up for it.
I'm going to have to stay here and keep eyes on things. I've been seeing those shadows creeping around. I don't want them touching my stuff. But I will give you this.
He goes over and gives you the clay jar that you can only discern as a bomb.
I'm gonna look at it closely. Just.
Wait,
Does this work like a black powder keg, or?
I don't know. Something about that twine fizzing and sparking. And then
I'll give it a shot.
it goes boom.
And he picks up the book. You can quite clearly see at the bottom the owner's name is Flint.
Am I supposed to know that?
No, it's just
Okay.
a small reference.
Where's Tinder?
Tender?
Flint and Tinder.
Oh god. Oh god. So
Dang.
he just turns and he's like,
Oh, on your way out, avoid the fountain. Mr. Blobity is very greedy.
I'll be sure.
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Are we really going into a crypt again?
that's entirely up to you.
I'm not sure if we should, honestly.
You know, let's take a brief break from the end of the world necromancy and just go get a contract.
I'm totally up for that.
The end of the world can wait for a day. Let's do a job that doesn't involve us having to fight weird freaks of nature. It's probably not late enough in the day the contractor would have come and left.
Nah, he shows up pretty late in the evening. Probably.
Yeah.
It was about 1 p.m. that you were told that he shows up.
That's late in the evening.
For these people, yeah.
Huh?
They're business people. Business,
Oh,
business,
okay.
business, business.
Plus, this is medieval times, so it's not like we have like a lot of like good lights that let people stay up till really late. Darkness is typically like you have like candlelight, right, or lantern light, unless there's magical lights in the city. Are there?
This is mostly like candlelight and oil lamps.
Yeah.
It's around the poorer area.
Yeah. The city on the upper areas towards the king's castle is much more grand.
Yeah. So like the nightlife, just not really much of anything here, huh? Yep.
So once it gets dark, it's like pitch black slums sometimes in certain areas. Very easy to do seedy things. And most of the graveyard, you're lucky if you even see a light. The graveyard ward is just completely blackened over. So it's entirely easy to see why such a mass graveyard could have so many hidden aspects.
Alright, let's go visit the contractor then. Thank you, Mr. Kuposhak.
Yeah, let's not do something that involves getting killed.
He just takes a
Or
hand.
just death in general.
He takes a hand out of his pocket and just waves.
I stuff the staff back in my pocket, and I'm gonna try to look at the rune and poke it.
You poke it. It kind of gives a shimmer. Doesn't really do much else than that. You assume it would probably do a lot more if you'd had the actual circle that goes with it.
Yeah, I'm worried that's gonna I'm worried that's gonna teleport us
Ghosts.
into some like vampire nobleman's basement where he's gonna like point sword at me. He's gonna want to have a civil conversation. I mean, I was trying to exclude Flick's possible love interest from murder, so.
Murder and
Alright,
death.
contractor district.
Let's just request something that doesn't involve zombies.
Maybe something else in like a forest or something that's nearby. That sounds nice.
Cheery.
No zombies, no mushrooms.
Maybe a nice pack of rabid dogs, or maybe some bandits.
Bandits. Alright, so. Should be moved. Yep. You're at the contractor's house unless you're paged in road.
Arriving precisely when we mean to.
I would imagine you wait a minute while
The house settles in.
settles in.
Just trying to climb it. I'm so eager to get in.
I'm there already. Walking
And
by,
also-
you do notice the bare knuckle bar. It's pretty noisy. Seems like a good amount of business is going in there today.
Now, I've got to ask, is it bare knuckles is in the animal or bare knuckles is in no gloves?
No gloves.
Okay.
Bare knuckle.
I don't know, I don't think I like it as much. Like, if it was like bare knuckles, then I'd be totally interested. Alright, so let's go inside.
Is this guy also a shop? Does he
I
sell
mean-
stuff in here?
I mean, you can ask him. There's nothing stopping you.
Nothing's
I don't know. He
nothing's
has never
stopping
told us
you
he
at all.
sells anything.
No, I mean I'm asking the DM from like the last time we were in here. Did it look like he was selling stuff?
Well, he does have some stuff on the back table, but nobody asked him if he did sell stuff. Just the contract specifically. You could ask him.
Yeah, that's very easy for me to do.
You could ask him. Can't.
Yes, it does look like he sells stuff. Oh god. Extra chair.
Damn, that's the best looking chair of the bunch.
Let's just get a few more in here.
Oh, we're just. Oh, dude, I want to sit on the nice chair. Oh, yeah. Oh, the chair's living too?
The floor just opens up and they're all above you. Let me adjust that. Oh,
Oh, now the chair is sitting on Magnus. The tables have turned. The dog is now being sat on by the chair.
oh god.
The chairs have begun their
Maybe I've
revolt.
just like come in and laid down underneath the chair. You ever think about that?
It's how you prefer to sit, just underneath the chair. Is Rowan gonna come in?
Decide what chair he wanted.
I think Rowan is distracted by food or family.
Alright,
Okay,
then.
I'll move.
I'll take it into my hands to advance the plot. Good morning, Mr. Contractor. Or afternoon.
I gotta try to remember the contractor's voice now.
I think he was Scottish too, if I remember.
Yeah, Scottish dwarf, but a little more lighthearted. Good evening.
I haven't seen you in quite some time.
We've been busy.
So I've heard. The city guard talk about you quite a lot.
That's exactly why we kind of want a little bit of a break today. Do you have anything that does not involve things that are not living?
Or with tentacles.
Or that are undead puppets? We'd like a
Or
break day.
tentacles.
Huh. He kind of looks at Rowan like, really don't like those tentacles, do you?
No, no tentacles.
No mushrooms.
He's like, mushrooms?
Or tentacle mushrooms.
Look,
Come
they
on,
were
let's have-
big and alive, and there were a
Let's have-
lot of them. None of those.
Let's see. He opens up his chest, starts flipping through. Do you want to stay inside the city? I have quite a few things here with issues with bandits. There's definitely plenty of trade caravans been annoyed with a certain bunch. Seems to be running off with people or flat out killing them and just stripping them clean.
That sounds like it's against regular people, and I'm totally fine with that.
I'm gonna have to raise my hand in agreement. I like the idea of killing something that has flesh and blood. That also broke the law, let me clarify that.
Alright. He plucks the contract out. It doesn't pay a lot, but it would definitely do a good service to the people in the city, keeping the trade route clear for the lower quarters here.
It's a break day. And plus they'll probably have something good on them anyway.
I would imagine they've been raiding quite a few caravans. He lays it out. Whichever you would prefer to carry the contract.
I don't know. Okay.
So you take
We'll
it.
make it out. Take it.
Alright, so I imagine you break the wax seal and have the contract sealed to you. And you read out that it's towards the east of the city. That possibly the bandits been hiding out in a cave. You're not entirely sure. They're not entirely sure exactly which area, but they do have a good location that's somewhere possibly on the main route in the forest.
God damn it, caves might have mushrooms in them.
Look, if it comes to that, we'll collapse the cave. It's
That's
just a
good.
bandit cave. There's no streets on top of it or anything.
A city just suddenly appears on top of it.
It's a dwarf's house!
It's where the contractor's house goes when it's not here. Just immediately arrives there right as I'm detonating it.
They're not even bandits. They're not attacking merchants or anything. He's just annoyed that there's a bunch of hobos in his cave next to his house.
I keep asking for his free magical food.
Oh god.
So he hires
Alright.
someone to kill them, so he doesn't have to do it.
Alright. So,
Alright, was everyone prepared to go kill some bandits?
Oh, let's buy some healing potions, because, you know, we seem to go through those quite a bit.
because there is the alchemy shop to the left. Okay?
Yeah, but consider what we just learned about.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Good point. Yeah, alright.
I'm not risking it right now.
Yeah, alright, I guess we're going healing potionless. Thank you, Mr. Contractor. We'll probably be done by the end of the day, but we'll probably only be able to see you tomorrow because, you know, your house scheduling.
Like, yeah, you definitely notice that that back shelf there has a few bits and bobs, trinkets, and a couple weapons.
I guess Flick will point over there and just say, "Bye."
Oh, I'd be more than happy to sell. No one's bought anything from me in quite a long time.
I'm looking for a +2 rod.
He looks at the mechanical arm of yours. 100k per gold. He's like, let's see. He goes over to the table. And
So, if I might ask, how do rods work? Flick?
What do you mean? Like,
Hey.
hold it.
Huh?
I'll show you tonight.
you see this two-handed rod?
I was not talking about a penis.
Penis. Yeah.
Very nice.
No, not that. I mean, like as an implement or something. Like, how does that work?
Implement. Yeah,
It's
it's an implement.
Imagine just a really thick wand.
No,
With
I know what a rod is. I know.
Imagine just a really thick wand.
Asking,
Thick
like, does it
shaft.
just give the plus to your attacks, or
It
It's
does give the plus to my
powerful,
sword
Gareth.
because I'm a hex blade. So I don't.
so it stacks on top of the plus that you have on your sword?
My sword never gets any special pluses. It's just
Oh.
it's just a base weapon, but getting a magic rod is basically how I get weapon upgrades as a hex blade.
Mm-hmm. He, as a hexblader, he can't use any other weapon. Like that.
Yeah.
That's essentially his weapon for the rest of the game, so he can only improve it.
That's true.
Basically, he has a rod and he uses it to summon a big sword.
Basically, it acts like the hilt. He's got. Oh, essentially, if you think about it, Flick is an ice lightsaber fucking Jedi.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
That's the
Elemental Jedi.
pretty much. That's like the best way to explain what Flick does. All right. So the contractor, he goes to the back table. He knocks on the table twice, and the back wall opens up like a mouth. Tongues loll out, sweeps everything in.
The fuck?
He's like, seeing how you would probably be a little limited, he just kind of focuses magic a little into the blackness that's in the mouth, and then it rolls out like little, basically velvet carpets with different rods that he's collected.
Mhm.
You could find just about any rod that is there.
Nice. I'm just gonna get the plain one because it's cheap
Alright.
for now.
So you definitely see a few.
Detect the gold.
Tech gold on Flick. Multi-class.
So
It's doubled if you're a Jewish dragon. So you
I'm
definitely.
selling. I had a plain +1 rod that I was carrying around, so I'm selling that and using the rest of my gold to get the +2.
You can definitely see all different kind of +2 rods. Some it looks like he actually collects like different styles that were made. Some are oak, some are lacquered, others are actually made from like bone.
Well, I'll get whatever one looks like I can use it as a hilt. The easiest.
There is one that actually does look like a hilt. It does.
Okay.
It does look a little beat up, but it still is a +2.
Oh, I'll take that. That's cool. Okay. Well, I'll just show it to him and then hand him the money.
He nods and he's like, "Oh, I'm glad somebody isn't afraid to buy from me. It's been so long since I've had anyone come in asking for anything." He happily puts the gold away, sits down in the chair, and he looks over at Rowan. He's like, "Oh, I forgot. Thelonious, the alchemy shop owner. He came in here asking if you'd stopped by recently.
If I had stopped by recently?
Yes. He seemed very concerned looking for you.
Wait, I'm confused. Is he asking me to stop by, or is he asking if I have stopped by recently?
If you have stopped by.
Oh, no. Is the alchemy shop the one that was blown up? I asked them. I asked you, Tehran, specifically. I suppose you're a specialist in pyrotechnics.
Pyromania.
I'm just a specialist in lighting things on fire. I really... Burning and explosions tend to go together relatively well.
All right. Well, I guess we should just go to the alchemy shop if we have some time.
I would imagine you have some time, especially since...
I'm sure we can stop by on the way out.
All right. Sounds good.
Especially since Flick still needs to visit his girlfriend. You do know traveling to the outer wall of Waterdeep is probably going to take a whole day.
Holy shit, the city's that big.
Yeah.
No, it's the traffic.
Because you have the city itself on the inner wall, and then there's the secondary outer wall that protects the farms.
Oh, okay.
No, it's the traffic.
Okay.
Pretty much
cool.
suggestion.
Get out of my way!
Goddamn donkey to donkey traffic.
Let me pull it up so you guys can see. Like, effectively, like, up to that city line, and then, as you can see, the secondary wall that wraps around.
So we're probably in this area.
Yeah.
And then we gotta go.
Yeah, pretty much. And
I mean,
aptly named City of the Dead.
well, the castle's right next to the dock. That seems a bit of an interesting placement.
Well, he does, as I mentioned, they do have the more expensive merchants coming in. So obviously, the ones who are trading with the king are going to go straight to him.
And they're protected by the mountainous barrier to the back. So, I mean,
couldn't ask for anything better.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just pointing out that it seems kind of odd because the docks are,
where their navy is, yes.
It's just.
They definitely have a navy. I mean, seriously, look at the walls. Like, they have 2 double walls right near the castle wall, just for the ocean. So, you guys go shopping. So, imagine. Alright, so you gonna go to the alchemy shop now?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if I'm gonna buy anything considering there's probably a mushroom outbreak.
Given the time it takes to leave the city, I think we might as well just stay here overnight. Do it in the morning.
So, you get into the shop. Thelonious looks extremely overjoyed to see Rowan. He's like, you're finally back. Ah, all right. That thing you had me look into.
Oh, that now I remember.
Totally forgot.
Kind of forgot about that. Sorry.
He looks at you like, how could you forget? It's the
We've been through some shit, all right.
It's eating things in my back room.
Oh fuck.
Oh, Christ.
Sorry.
I had to lock it yesterday. I don't know what that thing is doing back there. I just hear a lot of breaking jars.
Alright, Rowan, I think we're gonna have to deal with tentacles today.
I mean, it's over. This day's already gone to shit, so let's just do it and get it over with.
Yeah, let's just do it. Go back to the tavern. Probably have another bath.
Alright. So. Oh, let me open up one of the spots here.
Get well rested for our venture outside the city.
He's just looking at you like, oh, you'll take care of it. You're really
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I was getting so worried.
Hey,
Hmm?
Nick.
Yeah.
I just noticed something that been doing wrong. You know your Dragon's Breath?
Yeah.
You only use your strength to hit. To the damage is actually Constitution, and now plus Charisma because you took that 1 feat.
No, but the thing is that my arcane attack powers are modified by strength.
Yeah, that's from his Dragon's Mark.
That's the dragon magic passive. It puts it on all things that are keyed as arcane powers. So it would get added too.
I mean, the character builder doesn't add that. It adds your charisma after you take that feat. It adds the charisma to it, but it doesn't add your strength to it.
Alright. Okay, then. I guess I'll yield to the character builder.
Because, I mean, if it's smart enough to add your charisma to it, I would think it would add your strength to damage too.
Does it acknowledge the dragon magic setting, though?
Yes, it does.
On any of the other powers? So just put in, like, an arcane attack power. Like, just some at will. Does it factor in the strength, too?
On what, though?
Burning spray. Just say that.
Oh. So, let's see. Burning spray. Is that at will?
I know there are some things the builder doesn't seem to recognize, because
I mean, it seems to make sense that it would work with both, because it makes it an arcane attack power, and the strength works on my arcane attack powers.
Mm-hmm.
Some things don't seem to factor together well. I have Battle Song Expertise, which is +1 feat bonus to attack rolls with proficient weapons and/or bard implements. And I'm using a Songblade Rapier, which counts as a bard implement, but it doesn't recognize it. So it doesn't apply the +1 onto the actual powers.
Yeah, I guess it would apply then. It doesn't add it, and it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, the builder just seems to not look over a few minor things like that.
I mean, it's a pretty fringe feat. They probably didn't work everything into it.
Small.
Wait.
Small
I got
few
it.
interactions don't seem
It
to
is
work.
adding your strength. That's the +5. It's not adding your charisma.
Let me go look at how charisma's added then.
Is the base. It shouldn't add your charisma to it. Now that I think about it, because you add the base is plus con, right? And then because you took.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It adds your strength to all arcane powers, and since that's now an arcane power,
Yeah. You're right.
plus strength.
It used to be strength and con instead of strength and charisma, because Dragon's Breath does not actually include it. Alright. I was going off the base damage. I didn't even bother to do that. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll fix that. So that should...
I mean, it's still really good for a minor action attack, and you can do it twice per encounter now. So I mean,
I can do an unlimited amount of times per encounter if I'm willing to hit myself.
Stop burning yourself. Stop burning yourself.
So
What you need to do is get better fire resist.
I mean, yeah, a lot better.
You should just bring a torch and just stick it in your arm.
I don't know how good the DM would feel about that, because it can get refreshed off of damage that I totally resist, though. That's the stupid part.
yeah, you have to actually take a point of damage.
No, I'm pretty sure. Let me just continue. I'll read it.
That's what it looks like to me, because it says
Come on,
after you
let's go
take-
re-kill a tentacle monster.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it does say, so I'd have to take at least 1 point of damage, so...
So, unfortunately, I don't have a side map for this, so I'll just do it in a small little wood area to the right here.
That's what my,
Yeah, that looks like enough of a back room for an alchemy shop.
Close enough. Right. So, He opens the door. Who's gonna go in first? You can just hear slamming and crashing. Like
Why the fuck not?
There's oh god.
YOLO!
You're the one that left it here with him. It's your responsibility.
I believe we left it here as a group.
I don't recall opting into giving slime to the alchemist.
I was never on board with this.
Like,
plan.
I am a free inhabitant.
So wait, do you guys?
He asked for you specifically, man. Come on. Don't try and peg this on all of us.
Alright then.
I'm still here to
You
help.
might be able to do this by yourself. Go on, Rowan.
Yeah,
I believe in you.
I guess I step in there by myself.
I'll follow.
I mean, I'll follow, but I have to be very careful not to burn down his lab.
I'll follow from back here while laughing.
Alright. So you step through, you fall through, you finally see the creature between a mass of boxes. It seems to have just absorbed and eaten every ingredient and can back here. And you see it kind of like careen part of its body, like it's looking at all of you. You roll initiative.
Morning, slime, bro.
I rolled another 20 for initiative.
Oh god.
What are my initiative rolls right now? What the hell?
Awesome.
Oh god. Alright, so Magnus.
I don't know, I'm not even gonna do my aura yet. I'm just gonna shift forward. Minor action echoing weapon on Rowan's weapon. And just go on Rowan, you've got this. And then just staggering note it from a distance.
Alright, so 14 versus Will. That's gonna miss.
I'm actually just trying to kick up a tune.
X gon' give it to you.
Get it on
That's my aura. That's how I inspire my allies with the aura.
Up the door with me.
What a hood, what a
We're fighting, and I'm just in the back going, X gon' give it to you.
Taryn.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Do it.
Acid Orb. Let's do this. 9. Versus Reflex.
Definitely hitting.
Eat acid, kid. Eat brick.
See pieces of tentacle fall off and melt.
I'd hope they'd melt. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Flick.
I'll let Rowan go before me.
Ladies first.
Go on, Ron. You can do this.
Why so many tentacles, bro?
In fact, just charge it. You know, just charge it. Kick its ass.
I'm gonna minor action divine strength, and just casually walk up to it and blood of the mighty.
Oh shit.
Hot damn. 22.
Remember, that's +7.
+4 on top of that, so
Holy shit.
so that's 32,
33.
33.
Fucking damn. It just reels back from this strike. You see, like, parts of it split in half as you bring it down. It just slowly, like, sucks its body back together, melding more tentacles in between each other.
It's my turn.
Alright, my turn. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
If you were illiterate, alphabet soup would just be noodles.
Interesting. I'm just gonna hit it with a piercing shard, I think.
Alright.
Crit.
Holy shit.
What I wanted to see. So
Which is good, considering you rolled almost minimum damage.
So
What do you mean almost minimum?
31 plus 9.
But look, it has 2 dice.
Yeah, it got
It
a
could have
1
been
and a
1
2.
point of damage lower.
Oh, damn.
So 40 total damage.
Fucking shit.
We're laying into this guy. He's lucky he called the Ghostbusters.
Alright, so you just fucking lance the ice blade deep into it, freezes it, cracks, shatters. Parts of it are now just falling off. And you see there's actual alchemy bottles inside of it that it was trying to eat.
Awesome.
Some complete, some incomplete. So.
I know what Ku would do. He'd probably try to drink one.
Alright.
He's not here.
Yeah, this guy gained some challenge rating from being in that bottle. Jesus.
Alright, so he's gonna shift back, trying to get out from between the dicing and slicing. And you see it regurgitate an alchemist fire. One mouth breathes in, it breaks and spits out in a 3x3 blast.
Awesome.
Hey,
He has
you
minus
gained
5
my
to hit me.
power.
Holy shit! You and that fucking invisibility is amazing.
Yeah.
So this will be
Yep.
burst reflexes. Like, oh,
I'll have him reroll.
20.
flick.
Yeah. Yes. Yay.
And Rowan.
It's
Alright. So, 12 damage. You see this thing just sucking in air one side, it cracks the bottle, and this massive burst of fire shoots out. Flick, you just duck behind a box as it just goes bursting by. Rowan gets hit by some flame and the few shards of glass that it spewed out with it. It effectively now just lit the room on fire.
Oh shit.
Oh, good.
Magnus. Fire.
Forward, so I'm enraged and just victim of the Feywild. Oh no.
Too bad I didn't take Breath of Water. All I'm good at is destroying things.
Alright, minor action, put the aura up.
Can the burning wood make a healing surge?
Well, your aura is all demonic.
I swear I haven't changed a bit.
Those mushrooms did nothing to me.
Do not question the commune.
Dude.
Do you care for a taste of acid?
Bring on, you should go.
Wait. Yeah. Alright.
Definitely. Alright. So you
Baseball pitch in that acid.
You just slam acid ball into this thing. You see more and more bits of it start melting down. It finally melts down to one tentacle, and there's just disgusting ooze puddles everywhere now dissolving in it.
Alright.
Tyrion, I hate to be a real Nazi. Are you adding in draconic magic for your acid orb? Because it only applies to fire powers, by the way. Anyways. Just gonna shift forward and hit it again with piercing shard.
What?
Crits! 40! Oh shit. Sorry, I have to roll.
You gain a bonus to the damage rolls of arcane powers equal to your strength modifier, period.
No, that one feat you took.
No, that's only for the breath. Oh wait, draconic spellcaster is what you're talking about?
Yeah, you
I mean, I did crudely draw it in with pen, so maybe I don't have the full feat there. Let's go look it up.
So 37 damage.
So you just slam your ice blade into it. It starts to freeze up and crack, and then you see just bits of it fall off into about marble-sized chunks as it just completely disintegrates at this point now.
Nice.
It's dead. There's nothing left of it.
That was quick.
But now the entire alchemy shop is on fire. The back room, anyway.
All right, I want to start shooting ice out of my arm.
Alright. You start shooting ice all over the back room.
Can cover 10 feet.
Nice. So you keep spreading your ice all around, freezing up whatever wood was burning. It didn't get very far since you got to effectively take care of it right away. It just seems like a few boxes are burnt and broken. There is a box of health potions that are broken open from the fire, but not damaged in any way.
Do we want to shoplift from this guy too? In addition to fucking up his shop with the beast?
Well, I mean, there's broken glass and shit. I mean, so I'm pretty sure you could just say it was lost in the battle, or it was consumed by the weird slime.
You better sneak it.
Monster.
Yeah, if you forget, you've got to stick up your ass 5 feet from you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like she's been pretty not stick up the ass. It's just that's blatant stealing. Like, if you could justify it, like if you killed a monster and it spat out the health potions, that's another story. But it's
I mean, what difference does it make if it was inside of the monster? We can just say it's damaged merchandise. You see, it's like in The Simpsons when Homer becomes a firefighter. Everything is smoke damage, and you got to take it away. That new stereo system, those plates upon plates of food, like the AC, box of gold, smoke damaged. Got to take it away. It's dangerous. We're good people.
Alright. So, I assume everyone leaves then, not taking anything.
I'm not taking anything.
Last chance. Alright. So, you walk out. Back room's a little burnt. There's some smoke in the front from what had burned enough.
She just walks out casually, points backwards with her thumb, and says, "Handled it."
He looks almost exasperated, like, did any of my stocks or supplies even survive?
You got a box of opened health potions.
Oh, thank goodness. I made those last week. I didn't even get a chance to put them on the shelf.
Last week? Ooh, they probably don't have dodgy ingredients yet.
I mean, considering we've been drinking health potions for several days, if these were made at least a week ago, then we could assume that we're probably going to be getting the exact same contents that we did get back then, so we'd like to buy some.
He's ecstatic at that sound. He's like, oh, I'll go get them out right away. He looks back and he cringes like, oh god. 1 minute. He just kind of lays, like, he grabs what looks like a tarp and he just, like, lays it down so not to get it on his shoes or trudge it out. Basically whatever's on the floor at this point. He goes and finds the half-busted open crate, brings it out. He's got about 10 health potions.
Damn. I'll take 3.
I'll buy 1.
How much are health potions?
50 gold. And they heal for 10 health. And they can get somebody off of the ground if they're out.
Yeah, that's pretty much why I buy them.
God damn, that's useless. That's less than my healing surge.
Less than my
Useless,
healing surge too.
but if somebody's knocked out, it's like the most.
I'll just stick with the one I have.
I'm trying to remember. Are there higher levels of healing potions?
I think so. Let me take a look.
Yeah, I don't know, like greater healing potion.
Yeah, I think it goes by like every 5 levels, doesn't it? Greater heals.
I'm gonna use my healing surge to heal less than a healing surge. Whoa!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you have no other way to use an action to heal.
But you have your aura, and I have lay on hands.
Well, yeah, I mean, if I have no charges, you have run out of lay on hands for the day, and someone's passed out on the ground.
At that point, we were fucked anyway. I don't think one potion is gonna help us.
Having the potion in their mouth is going to help them get up.
You can also use it to revive people for interrogation.
Get up.
Why would you spend a potion on that?
Because it's like the goblin. Information.
No, what you do is you get incredible amounts of adrenaline.
Boxes of spiders.
And you see, boner death spiders. There you go.
I'm gonna stick your dick in this jar if you're not careful.
Death by boners.
So that effectively taken care of. I would imagine you do any other shopping you need for the day, since you're in the market already. Especially for preparing to go out to the outer walls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. You do that. And you head back to Grog's Bar. So you can stay the night. Oh, God. So everyone's surprised to see you back and covered in mud and other stuff again.
Why are you surprised?
This is normal for us.
Because you do it so fast.
Yeah, it's only been a couple of hours.
Yeah, like you left like a few hours ago, and now you're covered in gore again and other stuff.
You got slid through the mud.
Yeah, like fuck. It's like you guys run outside, jump into a gladiators arena, fuck everything up, and then run back out.
You will not believe how
I need
dirty
another
this
drink.
The city is so dirty on the inside.
Alright. So, later in the evening, Clarissa shows up. Immediately sets eyes on Flick. Doesn't even give you a chance to really say anything. Just scoops you up, like pretty much hugs you like a teddy bear while holding you there.
Okay.
And she just kind of like pokes your nose. It's like, you're mine for tonight.
Nice. As we kind of walk back to the room, I'll just give everyone like a thumbs up as we're walking away.
You know, this is probably worst time for this. Right before we go out to fight bandits.
Do you say that? Rowan's like, wait, why would this be a bad time?
I'm not actually saying that.
Oh, okay.
I still don't know it's a vampire. All I know is that he was definitely way out of it the last time he was with them.
Yeah. I was drained.
Alright. Oh, God. So...
I wanted to ask you something, Josh.
Yes.
So since I'm not really using the Wand of Frost as like a weapon anymore, I still want to like wear it because it's cool and I get cold resistance. So how would you want to do that? Should I take up one of my magic item slots or something for that?
You wearing any hands?
I have an arm slot and a hand slot, but I can take one off for it.
I would say the hand slot, because it's basically acting like a glove right now.
Okay.
If you want to keep the cold resist and all that.
All right. So can I say that I sold my previous glove slot item back at that shop?
Yeah.
I could? Okay. And what's the sell price? Is it 50%?
It's 25%.
Oh, 25%. And
50%.
all right, I'll take 25%, I guess. All right. So do I need to roll anything for my knight?
You could do endurance or charisma, and you have a +2 to it.
All right.
Because you're definitely learning each other, and I will say each successful night of impressing her will add another +2 to it. So next time, if you impress her again, it'll be a +4. Fucking damn. So
if only I had heroic effort. More effort into it.
all right. So,
Wow.
Push it to the limit.
So after learning what
Do I keep anybody awake?
Oh,
like
yeah.
I want to imagine Magnus
I
or
was-
someone has.
I was
their
about to
room.
say, like, yeah, you definitely keep people awake. Even people downstairs can hear both of you, and even any lights there on the ceiling are shaking underneath your room.
Damn.
I am
dude.
loudly playing music to try and drown it out.
Hitting all the wrong notes to make it not very soothing.
Play something really sad to try and ruin the mood.
I don't know, she's a vampire, she might be into that.
Yeah, but
Something way too upbeat then.
but you, God, you're definitely starting to learn some of her sweet spots that she thinks that she really likes, like pulling her hair and all that.
Damn.
Kinky.
So,
I want to like ask her stuff, but I just can't. I literally can't ask her things. It's so hard to say stuff when you can't speak common.
Well,
You'd have to ask Magnus, and that would be really awkward.
well, you never really tried.
Yeah. Flick just assumes, though. Considers, most people wouldn't know Goblin, you'd
True.
think.
But vampires are always full of surprises. So, morning rolls around. Obviously, you have a new bite mark. This time, this time it's on your arm,
Interesting.
so you can hide it a little easier. And she's
Considerate of her.
she's just ecstatic to have a playmate who's willing to let them be fed on while having fun.
Mm-hmm.
So you come down, you can see everyone's faces like, fucking really? You had to make that much noise.
I was only shooting for like bothering Tyrion or Magnus or someone.
Grog gives you a thumbs up.
I straight up would have just left at some point. Just come back later.
There has to be another inn. Oh god.
Just leave, and this is like, oh, you not hanging out in your whole house, and I'm like, not tonight.
Alright. So effectively as you walk by, all the barmaids kind of just give you a look of like, god damn.
Yeah, like
Good day.
Good day.
Good day, crikey.
Jesus.
G'day, mate.
You really put that shrimp on the barbie.
They're not even called shrimps here.
Well,
How wrong that stereotype is. We don't call them shrimps.
excuse me, I think I know the culture well enough. I've been to Outback Steakhouse.
I'm
What do
drinking
you call them,
Guinness.
Rozzy?
Alright, how many spiders are in Outback Steakhouse?
I'm pretty sure there's more than one, honestly.
Are you counting the ones in the bathroom or the ones that are in the ceiling?
Well, how do you call them, Rozzy?
They're shrimps. Shrimps are prawn.
Prawn?
You call them
Some
prawn.
prawn on the barbie.
Prawn?
Yeah.
You also very rarely cook it on the barbie.
Why not?
It's just not. It's not a very Australian dish.
It's so much fun to say on the
Normally we just
barbie.
cook steak and sausages. That's what you cook on a barbecue.
Yeah, what are those things called? Oh, sausage sizzle, right?
Yeah.
Is that what
Although we
it's
generally refer to them as snags.
Snag.
called? Interesting.
It's delicious.
And a sausage
first.
sandwich is a sausage sanger.
Australians
I
are so
don't know where
fast.
any of our lingo comes from, but it tends to have a lot of random A's.
And Outback Steakhouse didn't prepare me for this.
You haven't ate enough bloomin' onions.
Zazza.
Oh, dude, those are so good.
I know.
really
They're
are.
really good.
So,
They boost the Australian in me.
Right, I went to this Outback place the other weekend. No power grid or anything. Everything's run off the solar panels. No fucking phone reception.
and I almost
Really, everyone out there, their name ends in O. If your name doesn't end in an O, you get a new name that ends with an O. So yeah,
They just abbreviate it to an O.
Steve O,
Rozzo?
oh god. Sorry,
Nico, Jacko,
I forgot.
Maxo.
Oh god. So Flick, you start the day -4 surges.
Okay.
She's taking less blood.
I'm pretty sure it's the same amount as last time.
Yeah.
I thought it was 5 last time.
No, it was 4.
She's taking 4 surges of blood. Holy shit. She's really
Small
She's
opening.
body,
taking
man.
She's opening a blood bank.
That's quite a bit of blood.
How are you generating enough blood to keep up with this?
Yeah, how are you not anemic?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to consult my nutrition teacher. I'm playing D&D, and this guy keeps getting 5 of his healing surges drained by a vampire that he's having sex with. How is he still alive and not anemic? I think she'd look at me then try to shoot me.
Well, Flick will come down looking pale, exhausted, not even walking fast, like walking slowly, like just rest his head on the table. He doesn't look like sad or anything. He just looks like exhausted. What?
This is starting to become a regular thing for you.
Yeah.
You also notice that when you go to take money out to pay for a drink or in food, that she left her panties in your money bag.
Nice. Nice. What do they look like?
Nice black and red laces with hearts and flowers.
Oh, cute.
Wear them as a hat.
Yeah, when he notices, he'll just get a big smile on his face and just kind of, yeah, just stuff him back in his pouch.
It's just like Divinity.
The smelly panties?
Yeah.
+1 charisma? Yep.
They give plus charisma. I do use charisma.
Oh god.
Thomas used to get so pissed because I had those on for like half the game. He'd be like, "What bells are you wearing?" I'm like, "Smelly panties."
Smelly panties.
It's fucking disturbing because you take them from like this, like
Box.
whore of a shopkeeper.
Oh god.
It's just like you just walk upstairs in her house, open up her dresser, and you're just like, "I'll take these." These are evidence.
Oh god.
Awesome.
So, after you have your breakfast and everything, you start heading out towards the edge of the city, getting past the guards.
Okay.
Leaving is not too bad. You see a good stretch of farmland as you're walking out. It seems like the farmland itself goes on for miles, just wrapping around the entire city, and very well protected by the secondary wall. And you finally reach the outer wall. The guards are a lot more heavily armed. There's actually a few ballistas on top of the walls itself. A couple guards walking around with rifles, black powder. And one of the guards will point you in the direction that they've been having trouble with the trade caravans. And I'm going to have to call it there because I didn't get a chance to finish this part.
Okay.
Alright, that's good too, because I was getting very tired.
So, I'll have to do up XP real quick.
Alright, I'm gonna go fall asleep, put it in chat or something.